Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, a problem is solved on preparation of statement of income and expenditure and statement of assets and liabilities. Kindly watch the video till the end, like it and share and subscribe the channel. If you have any comments about the video, please put your comments in the comment box. Now, let's move to the whiteboard. This is a problem on preparation of statement of income and expenditure and statement of assets and liabilities. The question is, Sunil, let me stretch this one here, and Sharad are partners in a LLP. They share profits and losses equally following is their trial balance as on 31/3/2011. So let me insert the columns here. So 3 columns: particulars, then this is debit in rupees, so let me insert the symbol of rupee here. Then credit in rupees. So now let us go for one by one here. Purchases and sales: 1,50,000, 4 lakhs. Opening stock 50,000. Then wages 20,000. Salaries 20,000. Land and buildings 2 lakhs. Furniture 20,000. Advertisement 10,000. Debtors and creditors 50,000. 60,000. Cash 20,000. Drawings: Sunil, Sharad, 20,000. 10,000. Capitals: Sunil, Sharad, 50,000. 60,000. Total of the 12 ones will be 5,70,000. adjustments. Number 1 here, closing stock is valued at rupees 60,000. Outstanding salaries rupees 5,000. Sunil is entitled for a salary of rupees 5,000 per month. Interest on capital at 10% per annum. Create RDD at 5%. Prepare statement of assets and liabilities and statement of income and expenditure under the provisions of LLP rules. So this is a simple question here. Let's go for preparation here. So LLPs statement of income and expenditure for the year ending 31/3/2011. So let me insert the column here. So particulars, inner column, this is one more inner column, this is amount column. So incomes, so under incomes we have got sales. Let me directly take here 4 lakhs. Then B, there is an increase. Now let us discuss here. Okay, simple problem. So here opening stock is 50,000, whereas the closing stock is 60,000. So there is an increase in the closing stock here. So B, increase in closing stock rupees 60,000 minus rupees 50,000. So the difference here is 10,000. So now let's underline here. Let's take the total of the same sum of this here. So when this is there, so 4,10,000. 4,10,000 here. Then less expenses. A, purchases. Of course there are no any returns here, so directly let's take here. So purchases amounted to rupees 1,50,000. Then B, personnel expenses. So here we have got salaries. Let me insert one more column is required here. So here salaries, to this we should write add outstanding. Then we have got wages. So now let us go for finding the values here. So salaries are given as rupees 20,000. to this add outstanding. Then we have got wages rupees 20,000. So let me underline here. So the total of salaries that comes to rupees 25,000 here. Then here it is 20,000 wage. Let me take in this column only. Okay. Then there's a partner's salary here. So Sunil's salary rupees 5,000 per month multiplied by 12, which comes to rupees 60,000 here. So now let's take the sum of this here. So 60 plus 80, 60 plus 20, 80,000. So 1,05,000 that comes here. Then the next head comes here, C, administrative expenses. In this problem, now let us see is there any administrative expenses. I think there are no administrative expenses. So then the next one, D here, selling expenses. So under this we have got, now you can see here we have got advertisement of rupees 10,000. So advertisement that comes to rupees 10,000. I think there's only one here. So directly let me take it to the outer column here. Then the next one here, depreciation. In this problem, let me check whether depreciation we need to calculate here. So depreciation, I hope there are no depreciation here. Then interest on capital. So Sunil, the rate of interest is given the problem as 10%. So 10% of rupees. So the capital balance, let us see here, the capital balance given as rupees of 50,000 here. So 50,000. Similarly, Sharad, %10 of rupees 60,000. So now let's take the total here. So 5,000 in case of Sharad. Necessary this column actually. Let me delete this column here. So here 5,000 will be the interest on capital to Sharad, and similarly for Sunil it is 5,000, Sharad it will be 6,000. Total interest on capital will be now 11,000. Then G, other expenses. So now let me check whether any RDD is given here. Yes, RDD is to be calculated at 5%. So RDD 5% of the closing value of debtors we should take here. So value of debtors is given as 50,000 here. So 50,000. So it comes to 2,500. Let me take directly to the outer column here. 2,500. So now we need to take the sum of all these things, that is 1,50,000, 1,05,000, 10,000, 11,000, 2,500, which comes to rupees 2,78,500. Let me check. Yeah, 2,78,500. So profit before tax, which comes to rupees 1,31,500. Actually we should calculate the tax, but in this problem it is not given. So practically speaking, we should take 30% of the tax here, because the rate of 30% is prescribed by the Income Tax Act here. So less tax. So just now let me not take here in order to avoid the confusion to the students. So profit after tax, which comes to rupees 1,31,500. Then from less transfer to partners. So here both of them, they share profits and losses equally. So Sunil 1/2 multiplied by rupees 1,31,500. Similarly, Sharad 1/2 multiplied by 1,31,500. So when we take here, it comes to 65,750, 65,750, 65,750. So let's take the total of the same here. That comes to rupees 1,31,500. So the balance will be nil here. So this is how we need to prepare the statement of income and expenditure. The next one here, statement of assets and liabilities as on 31/3/2011. Let me insert here 4 columns. So particulars, I think here we need an additional column. No. So rupees. So now let's start here. A, partners contribution and liabilities. Here 1A, partners contribution. So here we have got Sunil's capital balance. Sunil's capital. To this we should add share of profit. Then we should add interest on capital. Then Sunil is eligible for salary here. So salary. Then we should deduct drawings. So Sunil's capital is given as rupees 50,000 here. So 50,000. To this we should add a share of profit, which are calculated as 65,750. Then interest on capital, which were calculated as rupees 5,000. Then salary eligible will be 60,000 here. So now let me take the sum of this in the same column here. So it will be now 50, 1,15,000, 1,15,000, 1,21,000, 1,18,000, 80,000, 1,80,750. So from this, let's deduct here the drawings made by Sunil is rupees 20,000. So let me underline here. The difference will be 1,60,750. Then similarly, we should take off Sharad's capital. To this, we should add share of profit. Then we should add interest on capital. Then we should deduct drawings made by him. So now let us take here Sunil's. So Sharad's capital is given as rupees 60,000 here. So 60,000. Then share of profit is given as rupees. We have calculated 65,750. Then interest on capital we have calculated as rupees 6,000. So let me take the sum of all these three in the same column here. So it will be 60,000 plus 65, 1,25,000. So 1,31,750. So 1,31,750. So the drawings made by Mr. Sharad is rupees 10,000. So now let me underline this here. So the difference here is rupees 1,21,750. So now let us take the sum of these two here to the outer column here. It will be now. So 7,500 carry on to 2,82,500, 2,82,500. Then the next one here B, general reserve. Of course, general reserve is not given in this problem here. So number 2, liabilities. So here we have got A, secured loans. Of course, there is no secured loans given the problem. Then similarly, unsecured loans, nothing is there. Then C, short-term borrowings. There are no short-term borrowings. Then D, trade payables. Here we have got creditors. Trade creditors is given. So now let us go for putting the values here. Sorry. So in case of the general reserve, we don't have anything. Then secured loans, of course, we don't have anything. Then unsecured loans, we don't have anything. Then short-term borrowing, nothing we have got. Then trade creditors, which is there in the problem as it is 60,000. Then the next one, E, we have got other liabilities. Other liabilities, here we have got outstanding salaries. So directly we shall take it to the outer column here. This is only one here, that is 5,000. Then the next one here, F, provisions. Of course, in this one we don't have any provisions. So provisions here. So in the provisions here, there is no taxation provision here. Then total, let us take the total here. So here 2,82,500 plus 60,000, 3,42,500 plus 5,000, so 3,47,500. Now let us take B, assets. A, fixed assets. So under fixed assets we have got land and building. Then we have got furniture. So now let us take the value of land and building. So the land and building which is given the problem as rupees 2 lakhs. Then whereas the furniture is rupees 20,000, there is no depreciation here. So now let us take the sum of this here to the outer column, that is 2,10,000 here. Then number 2 here, sorry, B, we have got investments. Of course we don't have any investments in this problem. Then C, we have loans and advances. Of course in this one we don't have any loans and advances here. Then D, we have got inventories. Under this we have got closing stock here. Closing stock directly, let me take to the outer column here. So the closing stock is valued at rupees 60,000. Then the next one, E, that is trade receivables. So under trade receivables we have got debtors less RDD. So here the debtors are given the problem as rupees 50,000 less RDD is 2,500. So now let us take this total to the outer column here. So it is 47,500. Then the next one, F, we have got cash and cash equivalents. So here we have got cash in hand. So the cash in hand directly, let me take to the outer column here. So the cash in hand amount should be 20,000. So the total, so 2,10,000, 2,70,000, 2,70,000, 2,90,000, 2,90,000 plus 2,20,000, 60,000, 47,500, 20,000. So it comes to 3,47,500. So 3,47,500. So the answer will be 3,47,000. So now let me make this board here to sort. Of course, this was a very easiest problem. So if the values are not given, then also we need to write these heads. Even though the values are not available, we should record things here. Say for example, general reserve is not given, but still then we need to write. Similarly, let me make bold here also. This is profit after tax. This is profit before tax. But usually whenever we have got a profit, we need to calculate, but in the problem it is not specified, so it's not taken into account here. But practically speaking, we should take the tax at the rate of 30%. So this is how we should prepare the statement of income and expenditure. Thank you for watching this.